started. Okay, first we are going to beat the butter and the sugar for a minute on medium speed. All right, don't overmix your batter. I beat the butter and sugar for a minute on medium speed. Next, we're going to add our eggs one at a time on low speed. Just beat it for a second or until the eggs are all mixed in together correctly. Just make sure you scrape down the sides of the bowl just to make sure everything is mixed. Then we're going to add our vanilla extract and we're going to beat on low again for a second. On a separate bowl, put the baking powder, salt, and flour, and we're going to stir this together. I'm using this cup to put the flour in, the flour mixture, and I'm going to put it on the wet ingredients. And then I'm beating this on medium. And just make sure all your flour mixture is mixed together correctly. Again, don't overmix your batter because your cookies won't come out right, okay? And paper and the baking sheet ready so you can put your dough in there. Oh, look at my baby. I'm putting flour on my hands so the dough won't stick to my hands. And then you just fold them together. And then you put it in the fridge for an hour. Alright, once the dough has come out of the fridge and has been there for an hour, we are going to roll this dough out. Make sure you put flour on your work surface and on the rolling pin. Roll it so it can be 2 inches thick. And then I'm using any cutter you want. I'm using snowman cutter. I'll be using a circle, and I even made my own because I ordered cutters and they didn't come in time, so I had to do something. So I made my own. I printed out a design on the internet, and I used a Ziploc bag, and I drew it on the Ziploc bag and cut them out, and that's what I'm doing. I'm using my own cutters. And use a knife or whatever you can that's sharp. Okay? All right. Hold on.
I really don't.
Huh? You want this one?
This one.
Okay. Okay. You press it down. Good job. Pick it up. Look, there's snowman. Yeah. Yay! Okay, this is how my cookies looked. I'm gonna put them in the fridge for an hour, and then we'll put them in the oven at 350 for 9 or 12 minutes. Okay, you will need cream of tart, water, warm water, meringue, and powdered sugar unsifted. First, we're going to pour the water and the meringue powder. 3, 4, and 5 big tablespoons. And then we're going to blend for 30 seconds. And then we're going to add our cream of tart, and we're going to mix for 30 seconds as well. And I am putting the powdered sugar in there. And I'm not turning on the blender yet, so I'm just mixing it without the blender. And now I'll turn on the blender so the powdered sugar won't go everywhere. Be for 10 seconds, no more than 10 seconds, okay? And this is how it looks. Alright, this is our icing. I'll be adding water. I used half a teaspoon of water. Depending on how much icing you get, you have to add more. This will create the 5-second rule, which means they'll all go together in 5 seconds. And now I'll be decorating this Christmas glove. So you do the outline first, so the icing won't run. And then you just fill it in. I forgot to mention that you need to cover your icing. Get a wet paper towel and put it on top of your icing, and then you get a towel and cover that paper towel with it. That way your icing won't dry up and you won't be able to use it. So please make sure you cover your icing. So, you can personalize the cookie if you want. I had to practice. It took me a while to do cursive, so I tried my best. So, try practicing first on a piece of paper, and then go and practice on a cookie. Or you can buy those edible markers that they sell, and just do it like that on the cookie, and you just trace it. So whatever works for you. Okay, so from here on, I did not add water to the icing. I just added the gel food coloring to it, and that worked for me. So whatever works for you, you do it. If you want to add water to your icing and that works for you, add a water. But if you just have gel food coloring like I do, just add that, and it works perfectly. So yeah, just also if you don't know how to, you don't want to risk it and you want your cookies to be perfect, use the edible food color marker to draw on the cookie, and then you just trace it like that. Whatever works for you.
We wish you a Merry Christmas.